You can start.
Okay, thesis number 6. Children with higher intellectual potential should not be promoted to another level in school because their development needs to be in the company of people whose age is similar in order to keep a natural course. Who would like to start?
I would like to start.
Okay.
I disagree with this statement because I think that children should be around people who they feel comfortable with, and they might not be necessarily the people of the same age as they are. I think that the most important thing is that they feel comfortable in mind-wise, if you will.
Okay.
I think it depends on, as you said, on the age, because each kid is different. So maybe one kid, it's easier for him well,
To share?
yeah, share time with people in the same age, but also there are the cases with a different kid that that maybe he can't feel comfortable with people in the same age, and he would like to share his time with people of higher age because he doesn't feel comfortable with the way of the people of his age think.
I would like to say that I also disagree with this statement because and I would relate it to the book, because we can see that Matilda at the age of 4, she didn't like to talk with people of her age, and she tended to read a lot and communicate with the librarian. That means that she was looking for older people to share and to give her guidance. So in this case, I don't think that children with a higher intellectual potential should be kept with the same age. I think it's up to them, to their choice and the way they feel more comfortable with.
I disagree with that statement because I think that there are two kind of ages. And there is a physical age, there is a mental age. I think that if a kid has a higher mental age, he or she has to share his or her knowledge with people or kids with the similar knowledge, because if it doesn't happen, they cannot develop his or her knowledge, and they stuck in that with the people that for example with kids of the same age that don't have the same knowledge or the same mental age, and they stuck in that state. So for this one, I think that it's a good idea that these people that have a higher intellectual potential, they should be promoted because they develop their knowledge. No.
I disagree with this thesis, just because I think that maybe if children are together, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter the age, just the knowledge that they have, they can teach the other kids. For example, if the others don't know about a topic, or if they have more intellectual potential. So as we see in seminario, like Waldorf or the other one, Montessori, they are separate by centennials, I think was the word.
So it's a group of different ages.
Yes, but they could be from 4 to 8, and they are not separated by different courses, but ages. So if I have more knowledge than you, because of my age, I can teach you.
So you think that they should not be promoted to a higher level?
Yes, I think, no, sorry, I don't think that is a good idea to be separated.
So, do you agree or disagree with
I disagree.
Okay,
But you
so everybody disagree with this statement.
But what I see is that at least the four of us think that they should be with people that
Comfortable?
they feel mentally comfortable with. As Matilda was not comfortable with the
Classmates.
environment that she had, therefore she was always trying to look outside her natural environment, to say the least. Then she met Mrs. Phelps, the librarian, looking for someone that had a more intellectual, a richer intellectual mind. So if she was not able to develop or to improve her knowledge or improve overall, she needed to move to another level so then she could improve, because as Roland said, otherwise she would have been stuck in the same level. She would not been able to, maybe she would not been able to find her powers as she was in school. Then she got to a school and then she was able to find them.
So, as everybody disagrees with this, even me, I'm going to be agreed, but just for two arguments. First, I think they shouldn't be allowed to skip levels because they will act as beacons to their other classmates. So if we have an a high intellectual potential kid in one class, we will have the other classmates to look up for him and to learn with him. And the second argument is that if we allow children to go with older people will not take his or her opinion in mind, because it's just a kid, and you know that in nowadays society, older people or adults don't take kids' speech or opinion in mind. That's my two arguments to say that this is. I agree with this. What do you have to say about it?
Well, if all of us are agree with this statement, we think that we have to pass it to
No, I think that what you said, maybe older people wouldn't take into consideration younger people or kids' opinions. That's not always the case, because if they are there in that group of people, they are there for a reason. They, let's say, deserve to be there because their opinion is as valid as the others. So, in the case of the book, Matilda was promoted to a higher level, to another group of people, because she deserved to be there. Her intellectual skills or abilities allowed her to be there, and she was as, let's say, as smart as the other kids.
Yes, and I think that is what's supposed to happen, because as I said, if you don't promote these kids to a higher level, they stuck in, because what are you doing with a kid if you're teaching them, or these kids, if you're teaching them something that they already know? You are wasting their time. So for the reason, if you promote them, you can do that they learn something new, that at the same time are developing more and more their skills, their knowledge.
I agree with you with the first thing, the thing you said about children in an older course, because here in the thesis says that they have to be with people of the similar age in order to keep a natural course, but they are not following a natural course if Matilda had a higher intellectual potential. So I agree with you in that point.
I see the nice point when she said that maybe if you have a higher intellectual level, you can teach your classmates, and in that way you can also reinforce or improve your actual skills or knowledge. And maybe in school you will use your time helping your classmates, maybe because you are not learning something new, but in your free time you can study or research for something that you are interested, and you are learning something new for your own. So you are not stuck, as you said, because it's your decision. If you want to be stuck, you will be stuck. But if you don't want to, you can learn and study for your own. And also, when you teach something, you are learning and improving your actual knowledge and skills.
But taking into consideration what Rowan just said a few minutes ago, what if, like, yeah, you're in a certain level, but your skills are higher than normal. You will be stuck because you have just a glass ceiling that you cannot go through. You're stuck in one level, and if you're not allowed to get higher. So even if you're doing your best to try to learn something, like, let's say Matilda, maybe if she hadn't got promoted, she would have been probably demotivated. She wouldn't have been like, well, I don't want to learn anymore. This is boring for me. Why do I want to learn this if I already know this? And her potential would have not been used as it should have been.
But all her potential was for her own intention, because if she was in a higher position than her classmates, all the things that she know more than his classmates was because she she used to read at home or out of classes, and so all of her knowledge was made for her own. So
I think that this whole debate of letting them go to another level or not is related to the historical context of the author, because he was inserted in this kind of education that we have nowadays, that it's separated by grades. But that you have to study for certain tests and then pass to the other course. But they were measuring Roald Dahl only ability to learn and to memorize and to replicate. But we see that nowadays kids, children or people at any age have different skills. So in that case, I see why they are not we're not supposed to promote kids, because we're only testing their abilities to memorize and to replicate. Because we're not testing like all the other abilities, the abilities to see the space or to the arts. We're only measuring the abilities to memorize and to replicate.
I think that it would be a good idea to let children choose about if they want to be in the same course or in another course.
You have to give them that choice only when you know
That-
it can be proven
Yeah.
that they can
Yeah,
It's
handle
their
it.
decision.
that they have a higher intellectual
Yeah.
potential.
But that's what I say, that it's not fair to call them intellectual, to call this skill intellectual, that they have a higher intellectual potential if they only can memorize and replicate.
But in the case of Matilda, she was not only able to.
Yes, she was. She has powers. I know that.
No, I mean, she was always trying to learn more through her own means. So that itself,
Yes.
it's
Indicates
shows that-
something.
I know what you're trying to say, that she had lots of other abilities, but the school where she was only measuring the ability of replicating. So they were calling her a higher intellectual potential just for that. So you see my
But
point.
even though she was only replicating the things that they taught her in school, she had a higher intellectual level.
Yes, I know, but we're talking about promoting in a higher level,
yeah. But so you're saying that
just to continue replicating.
that our system is just showing the ability for kids to replicate what they
What
are
they learn.
being
Taught.
taught.
Yes.
So in this case, Matilda already knew all of the things that she was being taught.
Yes.
So in that case, wouldn't you promote her?
No, I'm saying that calling her a higher intellectual potential is wrong. That's all.
Maybe she had more knowledge than others.
Yes,
But-
it's wrong to say it's unfair to call her a higher intellectual potential.
She could do things with her mind.
Yes, but other kids, we don't know if the other kids could do
But that
it.
doesn't really have to do anything with her potential. That was just
I think
her
that's
powers.
the whole, like this qualification of intellectual potential is wrong, because of it's measuring just abilities.
Yeah, but that was the word choice of the other work. The other work.
I'm just saying, I disagree with this whole process. It's because of that.
So to conclude,
So, to conclude, we disagree. We strongly disagree with this.
yes,
Because
we think that children with higher intellectual potential should be promoted, yes, to a higher level.
where they feel comfortable.
Yeah, if they want to.
Just the point.
It depends on the case, in each case.
Mhm.
The-
yeah. So, that's all.